What's going on, guys? Bingo here, and I am bringing you a Burning Abyss Orcas deck profile. It is June 2019, and we're still pending the ban list, so if Bardiche gets banned in about a week, it's not my fault, okay? But this is the most fun I've been having with BA. I didn't really play the deck too much over the past couple of years, but I have messed around with it, and there's a couple of things that I might change with the deck, but I'll just bring them up as they come. So starting off with the main deck, we got your Burning Abyss monsters. We play one Seer, one Graf, and one Alec. Seer and Graf, obviously, for one. Alec's just good utility with Beatrice. 2 Skarm and Calcab. Skarm, you just need to resolve it once for your tour guide, so you can have an explosive turn 2 and hopefully kill them that turn. Play 2 Farfa because, honestly, again, you just need that utility. You don't really need 3 Farfa. The games don't go that long anymore. This is like Boral Sword Turbo. Stun him with Orcus and kill him with Boral Sword turn 2. Then 1 Libic and 1 Barbar. So that's it for the Burning Abyss monsters. And then we have the normal summons of the deck, which is 3 Fiendish Rhino Warrior, the honorary Burning Abyss monster, and 1 Tour Guide from the Underworld. So if you get Tour Guide to resolve on turn 2 and you still have somewhat of a board left, you're probably winning that game. Just resolving this card gets you so much advantage that you really shouldn't have any problem pushing through whatever they have. On to the Orcas Engine, we played 2 Symbol Skeleton, 2 Harp, and then 2 Orchestrated Nightmare. I've never felt like I've needed more than this because, like I said, the amount of special summoning you can do in this deck is pretty crazy. So once you establish Orcus combo turn 1, you don't have the grinding potential that Sky Striker does or Salamangreat does, so you just really want to kill them going into turn 2, maybe turn 3 after that, so you shouldn't need a bigger Orcus engine than this. And then to supplement the Orcus engine, you have the Phantom Knight engine with 2 Phantom Knights, Silent Boots, and 1 Ancient Cloak. You can mess around with boots. When I'm going second, I side out 1 copy usually because you really don't want to draw it in your opening hand because it doesn't do anything by itself. But I wouldn't play any less than this going into game 1. The level 3 extenders, we play 3 Danger Jackalope, followed by 3 Danger Tsuchinokos. There's no reason to play Nessie. It doesn't really do anything for your generic combos unless you want to go straight into the Orcus combos rather than starting with the Burning Abyss combo. So these are the guaranteed bodies. They're decent draw unless they get sniped every single time like they do for me and the Duel Factory because it's just how it happens. Then the last level 3 extender we play is Psychic Wielder. This card's just generically good. It helps you facilitate Cherubini and Dante plays. It's just, there's no reason not to play. It's just a free body on board. If it was a wind, it'd be crazy because then the one of Terratop Takatomborg would be a lot better, but can't change anything about it. And then the only hand traps we're playing are 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I was thinking about messing around with Ghost Ogre because sometimes just normal summoning Ash is enough to get you there if you have Psychic Wielder in hand, but most of the time you just want as many extenders in your hand as you can, so you can play through any forms of interruption because if they do have an Ash on your Mermaid, it does hurt, but if your hand's good enough, you should be able to push through and still do Orcus combo anyway. And then the spells and traps, we have 1 Babel, 1 Crescendo. The Crescendo I'm thinking about cutting for an Edgem Sabers because it just gives you a better, good target to send off Cherubini to get another level 3 body on board. And it's a guarantee, while Crescendo is great if you resolve Galatea on your opponent's turn, but most of the time it's not going to happen, and most of the time after that it's irrelevant because you're just going to kill him. And then we are playing 3 Fog Blades. This is another card I'm thinking about cutting down to 2 just for another level 3. Either Steam the Cloak or maybe I'll just cut this for the Edgem Sabers, but for the most part you can set 2 on your first turn, and then if you have the 3rd one, it's just you got 3 Fog Blades and a Beatrice plus Dingrisu and Rusty Bardiche pop. It's extremely difficult to play through that, but that's it for the main deck, guys. On to the extra deck. We have our Burning Abyss cards being 2 Dante and 1 Lady B. You don't need 3 Dante. Honestly, you don't need 2, but you just need that option in case one gets hit by Called by the Grave or DD Crow or just anything weird. You just want to have access to it. And then We play Dante Pilgrim and 1 Cherubini. This card is great. Once we get a couple more Link monsters, it's just going to become even better, and it'll let you actually establish some form of interruption on your opponent's turn without relying on the Orcas cards, because I really don't like playing this as a mixed deck, but since Snow got banned, Burning Abyss can't really stand on its own, so you have to rely on a supplemental engine. Then the Nightmare cards, we have 1 Mermaid, 1 Phoenix, and Cerberus, just good utility / combo starters. And then the 1 of Unicorn, just for, outing cards. And we're actually only playing 2 Galatea. I haven't had the third one come up because, like I said, games are over by turn 3 almost every single time. You're either getting killed or you kill them. Because if they stop your play turn 1, most of the time they're going to be able to kill you, because unless you combo off, you have basically no forms of interaction, and your follow-up is extremely weak. So you don't need that third one for the really long grind game. 2 Dingirsu, because with Skeleton being able to revive Galatea, the second one does come up. You might be able to get away with playing 1, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. And then the 1 Phantom Knights Rusty Bardiche, just integral for the combo. It generates so much advantage on its own. It's really ridiculous, and it's probably going to get banned by the time this video goes up. And then the win condition of the deck after turn 1 is Boral Sword Dragon. This card is just absolutely ridiculous, and I hate that it exists, but it's worth playing because it does exist. The one card that I'm thinking about playing in this deck, because that's all 15, is Longirsu. It's just a good generic card that if you want to cut a Dingirsu or a Dante for or Cerberus, it's worth the thought in the extra deck. But guys, that is my Burning Abyss Orcas deck profile. If you have enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Dual Factories channel, or if you're over on his channel, come check out mine, Bingo HD. We do a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast every Monday. It goes up at 10 a.m. on YouTube and 8 a.m. on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. So if you enjoy meta discussion, card discussion, or just bitching about the current game, please check it out. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.